Yeah, alright everybody, we are here today checking out a post-apocalyptic roguelike tower defense by the name of Hope's End. Now Hope's End is a little small project by a couple of lads inspired by Starcraft II Arcade. If you're familiar with that, you'll soon see the resemblance in the fast-paced pick-up-and-go style of defense building, strategizing, and skill spamming. Speaking of skills, as the Supreme Zion in Humanity's Last Hope, you will have actual elements at your fingertips to destroy the hordes of the apocalypse. From storms that focus on slowing your enemies and shattering them under ice, to calling thunder from above and turning your enemies into literal walking time bombs, up to controlling gravity itself and causing your enemies to implode into themselves. Once you feel confident in your skills, you can fully customize maps with challenges to multiply your overall score and head-to-head leaderboards. That said, if you enjoy what you see here today, check out the provided link down below in the description to check out Hope's End for yourself, now available on Steam Early Access. Let's go. Alright everybody, that said and done, it's time for us to dive in here and be Humanity's Last Hope as the Supreme Zion. So, when you dive in to Hope's End, this is literally what you see. Which at first kind of threw me off. I was going like, oh, okay. Where are my settings and, you know, everything else that I normally expect to see in a startup menu, but this is all here. Everything that you see here is basically your command center. So, Conclave is where essentially we will be going out there and taking on missions using our powers with different specializations you can see down here. Cosmic. These will be locked. If we are lucky enough, maybe in this video unlock fire, we can check that out. But at the moment, those are locked and requires a little bit of, progress on our end. If we go over to Armory, this is where you can start upgrading your available skills, depending on the amount of kills you get using said skills. Research, well, here is where whenever you acquire DNA throughout your missions, you will come over here, dump them in here. This is what's essentially required for us to get our Zion rank up. So in case we want to unlock fire, we will need Zion rank up 1. In order to do that, I think we have to go up to 40 DNA. So I'm up to 8. I'm not sure. We'll see. If we could luckily unlock one of them, we can check out fire here in this video. And No Hope is where essentially you will start challenging yourself. Once you feel very confident, you know, you're over here walking around like you're the cock of the walk, you can be like, well, you know what, maybe I'll just select everything.
Someone ate their Wheaties this morning.
Exactly. As Val said, someone ate their Wheaties. And suddenly you think, well, you don't need any sort of help. And you will multiply your score by 1,500%.
Wait, that's illegal.
Now keep in mind, I'm going to pause momentarily. This is a game that there is no, oh, I'm going to go ahead and pause and look around the map and just very slowly take it in and see what's happening. No. Because if you pause, you can't move. We're stuck here. Everything is on the fly here. So right now we got to defend Power Station, Research Outpost, and down here, Hell's Gate, which would be our ultimate place for keeping these monsters out of here. Now, I'm going to just pause to quickly break down what's happening over here. Turrets cause will start multiplying every single time you use it. Whether you build yourself a turret, you build yourself a defense barricade, etc. So this will be multiplying every single time. Resources are used to create these, obviously. You could also use resources to increase your speed of resource output, or your overall output and the speed that it actually comes in.
There's lots of them. It's a good
I'm gonna put barricades here. I'm gonna put a turret right here.
Ooh, fancy.
And that'll help out momentarily.
The right way though.
And all these blue areas are where these enemies will indeed be spawning. So we know we're going to be spawning from. Keep that in mind. So that was a fairly good start for us right here. I am also, while we're at it, going to go ahead and put a little bit into speed output like that. I'm going to build myself also a barricade through here. Enemies? Where are my enemies at? Enemies down through here.
Perfect.
Insufficient resources. Not good.
That's what I would say if we had the resources.
Now, what I did right now is I'm using now water to make enemies wet.
Oh my, how lewd.
And I frozen them. And then I shattered them in return. The blizzard left over, as you can see, does some damage. Now, blizzard's really cool because you might have noticed it started off very small, but as we killed a couple of dudes, that blizzard grew. Well, every single time you kill somebody, the blizzard continues to grow. Your storm grows outward, which is going to be very good for down the line once it becomes overwhelming. You have like a bunch of enemies coming at you non-stop. So you see right there, it's still building. And we have, now these will be the dudes with the little auras around them. They're normally either primes or alphas. They give you more DNA when you destroy them, and they're obviously stronger to take down as well. Let me put a little rainstorm down here. Let me freeze my friend. And then I'll shatter. Shatter's got some good power, so it's all good. Anything happening through here? Not yet. Let's put up a turret here for the future, though. And I'm also going to want one here eventually.
Perfect.
We need 125.
Is what I would say if we had the resources for
I know, Val, there's no need for you to get lippy with me. It's my first turret. Okay, so my blizzard is still going. Now, while over here, when I'm spamming these skills, keep in mind this will be our overall energy. And you hear that? When you hear that something is going on, there's going to be eventually, like, you know, cash drops of goods for you to collect, which will actually increase your overall score. Supply drop, like that. Now, when that happens, you gotta... Oh, luckily we found it. You gotta find it within that time, so you get your score right there. I tend to miss a lot of those because I get wrapped in the moment, and especially now that I'm doing commentary to explain things to you. Expect me to never find another one of those again, so I'm glad that we actually got one just to show off. Let's go ahead and rain down through here. Let's freeze them if we can, and then shatter. Thank you very much. How's our resources collection happening? We have a barricade there. We don't have the barricade here just yet. That's bad. Let's put that up. And one... We're going to put my other turret right there. Perfect. We're going to eventually want to upgrade these turrets here to have an easier time. Speaking of an easier time, take care of these. Now, another thing we have to worry about is eventually they'll start spawning some special monsters that cause tremors throughout the entire level if you don't destroy them in time. And those will actually affect your turrets, your barricades, and your stations itself if they go off before you can actually kill them. And those are also going to be required to be found, very much like the supply drop that we did. Speaking of which, oh, you actually got a second one. I'm quite shocked. I've been using, these would be right here, your first four, your frost, storm skills. Over here, these will be ones that you permanently have every single run. These will be your own personal stuff. You could summon a vortex to gather all the enemies together. You could time stop. Cataclysm instantly kills all the enemies in a map. It's basically your get out of jail free card. For that, you need research here to complete. Once this completes, you'll have 1 point to use that. So that's a quick little rundown on that one right there. We can also set up little mines, which are very useful when you feel you missed a big wave of enemies and you need them out of the way now. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and put more into speed, and I'm going to go output heavy. I'm going to use up all of my resources to get a lot more output happening. Okay, we got some bigger boys here. I'm going to show you some of these other skills right now as well to have fun. Oh, you got through. Shatter. Thank you. There it is. Grow the blizzard, boys. Grow my storms.
The research team says they have something called a cataclysm ready for you. I wonder what that button does.
So whenever we're in danger, we can just set that off and we'll be fine. So right now we're looking pretty good. I'm going to continue to say, let's go and put more output. And go broke. Let's put down some rain here. Rain does passive damage as well because I've upgraded already that. Oh, okay, here we go. So number one, we have a supply drop, which I ran into by sheer luck right here, by pausing. But this is the other thing I wanted to pause for. This is going to be the Black Blossom alert. It's alive somewhere on the map. Find it and kill it quickly before it causes a tremor, damaging all of your structures. This is what I meant about if this thing spawns, kill it as quick as possible because it'll damage everything, meaning lower score for you because it'll, you know, hurt everything over here, right? Normally, if you're lucky, Falcon, are you? Oh, there it is. It's right there. Normally, if you're lucky, it'll spawn around like a spawn point, and if there's a turret nearby, the turret will just bomb away and take care of it for you. If you're not so lucky like me, and it spawned where there's no turrets around in the radius, well, you gotta find it yourself, otherwise you're screwed. So let's make it rain down. Freeze. And it is gone. Oh my god, look at my storms over here, by the way. Oh, it's looking dashing. Hey! Hey! What are you doing?
I never have, and I never...
Supply drop available. I don't know, boys. I'm telling you right now. I was playing this off camera to kind of get, you know, familiar with it so I know what I'm talking about here when I made this video. and it didn't go this smoothly. I was having issues finding anything, and right now, for some reason, while talking to you and doing commentary live, which is not an easy feat with this type of game, I'm somehow in the zone and I'm finding everything, so I'm gonna chalk this one up to you guys. That or I'm just like in complete try-hard mode somehow, even though half of my brain's busy, you know, commentating. Could be, you know. And when I play these games and I record, you know, try-hard mode comes out a little bit. What can I say? Big Alpha Boy has shown up. Here, let's go ahead and put a little bit of rain on him. A little frost on him. A little shattering action. Oh, it sucks to be you now, doesn't it? I would like a big number of them to show up so I could show this off. This is not really a big number I was looking for, but whatever, it'll do. Oh no, everybody's frozen. Oh, they're still frozen. Oh, no, they're all dead. Again, it would have been nice if we had like a bigger, you know, units of enemies, but that was a smaller one. But once you have like, you know, crazier maps, it's definitely quite a bit of a sight to witness. Another supply drop is available. Can we find it? And oh my god, I'm on it today. Yo, let's go. Put this up. How are we looking in for supplies? Oh, we're looking dashing. We might be able. Oh, we just need. We're almost there in the max out point. How much more do we need for this level? 4 minutes? Man, we're looking so good though. We are absolutely looking amazing right now. My kill streak hasn't gone. I mean, we keep losing the kill streak occasionally, it does seem. And that happens whenever, obviously, between, you know, enemy spawns, you don't kill something, your timer goes out, it runs out. Yo, my kill streak is almost going to be up to 1,000. I think we actually unlocked something special for 1,000. So maybe, just maybe, not only am I playing great, because I'm going try-hard, you guys might also be my first 1,000 kill streak. Drop it right there. Oh, we're so close though. Keep it raining. Keep it storming. 900 and something. We might be able to reach it. Oh, let's do it. Let's get it, just for this video alone. Oh, we're gonna easily get it. Look what's happening over here. Look at what's happening over here. If anything, I think we already hit 1,000. I'm just probably counting a bit slower. Oh, he did it. That's actually the first time I've gotten 1,000. Another blossom, another blossom. Oh, there it is. Oh, you saw? It showed up where the turret was, so it died of its own volition. Supply drop. Supply drop out.
With all these supplies, you'd think we wouldn't all be starving.
I know, I'm doing so good. I know, Val. I'm excited too. Freeze him. Speed, sure. Go ahead and max it out.
Right.
We've maxed everything out at this point.
Maximum. It's too bad we never remember to upgrade the mine before the attack starts.
So now, with that maxed out, we'll go ahead and max my turrets out through here. We will probably do the same over on this side. We got 1 minute and 21 left. I think it's suffice to say that we're going to survive this one no problem. And you guys have witnessed my best run to date. Dude, I'm at 1,200. Let's go. But again, keep in mind, this is going to be, you were saying? You know, they got through, after I, They got through after I upgraded my turrets, ironically enough, right? Power up the turrets and they get through. How does that even work? Let's put this one down through there. And let's see, any more turrets need upgrades? I mean, enemies rarely pass through here, so don't need that. I'll upgrade that just for the hell of it. We're just using the resources that we got them. 37 seconds left, it's all good. At this point, it's a matter of just keeping my streak going, right? Sure. I'll keep trying hard just for the streak to keep on going. 1,500. I don't think we're gonna have enough time to get to 2,000, unfortunately, but it was a good run while it lasted. Freeze hold them baddies right there. Then shatter them. Do you guys want to see some of the Cataclysm stuff? Because we don't need it at this point. Yeah, it won't be that impressive looking because there's not so many enemies on the map, but Cataclysm just literally wipes the enemies off the screen. I imagine more than likely once the game gets continued to be developed because it's early access.
Well, I'm not saying that I was instrumental to our success, but I totally did most of the work.
It's not true at all, and you know it. Oh, hey, look at that. You guys did this. You see this? As I've mentioned, I'd never gotten streaks that high before, and I did it here in this video. Double the time before kill streak ends. Unlock, get a kill streak of 1,000 in a single game, which we got up to 1,500. So now I have double the time before the kill streak ends. That means that we're going to have an easier time going forward, keeping kill streaks going, which means higher overall score, which you could then multiply here once you get good. But you know, I'm not get good yet, so. Cosmic, very intriguing. It's basically all gravity based. You're going to be using dying stars, which are noted right over here, to drag enemies into it. And then you could use Cosmic Burden to increase the mass of the enemies, which then when that dying star goes into a supernova, literally, more damage with the more mass around it. I need to be a bit more on cue with this one, because, you know, as I've mentioned, Blizzard is easier. It lets you spam a little bit.
I've named
Let's start off with a turret here.
the Killinator 9000. You can thank me later.
I like it. Killinator 9000. It's not a bad one. So let's start off here.
Nothing like the sound of emergency alarms blaring in the morning.
And now what I'm doing is I'm pulling everything in here. Now this remains there as long as you, let me pause. Oh, it's gonna keep doing that noise still. It stopped. It's gonna keep hanging out there and growing and growing. And then you could basically unleash it whenever you want. But down over here, you see that 0? That's telling us the supernova damage because there's literally no enemies around it. And we haven't pumped anything with Cosmic Burden. Even if I set it off now, it would literally do no damage. So it does definitely need enemies around it. And you spamming Cosmic Burden. What's cool about Cosmic Burden, it doesn't cost a single point to, you know, use. So you can just chill here and just spam them enemies. Okay. That said, let's put up barricade through here.
Barrier placement.
Barricade through that.
It really matches the post-civil. I think you're gonna need a few more resources to do that.
What about here, Falcon? Yes. What about here, you say? Pull him. Turret, if you don't mind. Bammers. So that's how that works. This is going to be very much, as you can imagine, gravity-based. But we do need some turrets to help us out, because this is not... Blossom, where? There it is. Oh, you've been there for a minute, too. Okay, hold up. Ooh, that worked. What's up? Pull him. Mass it up. Blow him up. Oh, let's go. Yeah, so this is definitely a type of build that requires more turrets to kind of help you passively. Ooh, look at this boy showing up. Right in time to pull. Increase mass. Keep pulling. Go ahead. Blast them all up. Man, this lets you... One thing about gravity, it lets you definitely pick up the kill streaks quite a bit. Especially with the double down timer that we got now. Even better. Another supply drop available somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay, oh, right in time. Big boy. Pull. Let's go. And we do have one cataclysm just in case as well. Turret killed him, right? Yeah. Alright, so let's do output. Output again. That's fine. Looking pretty good. I guess we'll just leave this bad boy here momentarily. Don't need it anywhere else, do we? Oh, never mind. Pull. Mass him up. Mass him up. Blow him up. Oh, another big boy showing up here. Man, they're coming strong from this point. Pull. Okay, how's everything else? Nobody getting through the barricades? Now we're fine. Blow him. Alright, we're at 446. Let's do that. Need 2 more levels to max out output completely. I guess we'll just do one more speed momentarily as well. Oh, you guys got through somehow. And there's no defenses here whatsoever, so it's bad for me. Luckily, we'll take care of it that way. Speaking of which, bad for me. Turrets. Turrets will probably take care of it on its own right, but I want to get involved with the action, so I'll do it myself. Okay, down to that side. Another big boy through here. Hold him into the turret, my friend. Thank you. You know the routine. Oh, it's so good. Apparently 5 minutes. 5 minutes remaining. Hey, what are you doing, dog? You got 5 minutes remaining. Little turret right there. Please blow him up. You absolute scumbag. I think one of the blossoms showed up, but luckily for us, it got dealt by turrets. Turrets are not taking care of this guy whatsoever. Yo, dog? You kidding me right now or what? Upgrade you. Can't upgrade that one. Might have to bomb this dude, I guess. Speaking of bombing, it seems they've increased their attack potential suddenly. This guy finally got dealt with. Jeez Louise. Alright, it's time for us to upgrade everything more than likely then. Oh. Boys are starting to get through now. I got too cocky, you know? I'm doing so good that I just got a little bit too cocky, unfortunately. Pull. Don't forget the pull. I'm kind of curious. I can't upgrade that beyond this one, right? Supply drop. Oh, it's right there. Oh, you can. There are different type of turrets, mind you. As a matter of fact, let's build one somewhere as an example. That turret's gonna destroy these things, right? Yeah. I think we should be able, let's see, so switch them up on the fly like this too, right? Pull. Slow turret. We also got inhibitor turret. Spend the required resources to build an inhibitor turret that permanently reduces regeneration and armor of nearby Blighted. So that would have been a great one for homeboy up top that was basically being pulled and my turret was doing damage and it kept on recovering over and over and over. That is where that inhibitor would have been great for that one. So I guess the only one that makes sense to me would be here. You slow him and you blap him. So we'll try it. Now that one doesn't have any upgrades to it, it does seem. Very intriguing. We'll put up a little turret, a little bomb right through there. We'll put that one through there. And we might as well upgrade my boy through that side. Can't do it anymore? Oh, come on. Okay, Blossom. Oh, Blossom got it. You saw how Blossom showed up and it instantly got blapped? Yeah, I probably should have next to like some sort of red turret somewhere. What do you guys think you're doing? Oh, here we go. So now we can upgrade this turret as well. Do it. Do it. So there's a little bit of a cooldown between the upgrades. Okay. Again, another thing that I've learned. We got 1 minute and 30 left for this. So we are looking... Not dashing now. Guys, what are you doing? I feel like we were doing better when we only had 2 attack turrets as slowdown guys and really cutting the mustard for me. Maybe if I upgrade them completely, we'll see. Big boy showing up through there. Yeah, over on this side, this dude is just doing work. He's not even letting enemies spawn at this point. It's actually quite insane. Let's pull. Slow him down, supply drop available. Right through that point. And I guess we'll build stuff through here, because why not? We got the resources for it. Give me an inhibitor. Why not? We'll see what that guy looks like too while we're at it. They're so slow though. That inhibitor that makes them slow though does actually... I mean, look how... These dudes should have been at my front door by now. So that's usually quite funny. So yeah. Setting up the slowdown...
Well,
got
I'm
it.
not saying that I was...
Another high score!
...to our success, but I totally did most of the work.
So setting up that inhibitor that makes them slower at a ideal place or spot definitely could work out in your favor too, because those dudes got slowed down tremendously. Like I was wondering, like I was like, something going on with my game here, why they're so slow? But no, that was the slowdown thing that because I'm an idiot, I forgot I put down. Speaking of which, our kill streak went up to 2,300, so we crashed through that 2,000 marker easily and more. Let's see if we actually got anything unlocked for that. So, I mean, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this thus far. This has been Hope's End. We're just about nearing the point for us to start wrapping up. The first that we did, Frost, was a bit more, you know, just kind of streamlined. The second one was a bit more, let's just do it without explaining too much. But as you can imagine, this is basically just a fast-style action game. We only have, unfortunately, that level right now to show off as well, so I'm sure they'll be adding a couple more levels here pretty soon. And more importantly, you kind of want to mess around with the powers. This is the main draw. I didn't get DNA again! You SOBs. What I need for the next streaking? 4,000 in a streak. I could do that if I basically make the game run longer than, you know, 12 minutes. I could easily get up to that 4,000 streak, I have to imagine. Let's wrap up with maybe a little highlight into electric. I will step away for this, just kind of see what the powers look like for you, and I hope you guys have enjoyed. All the information down below in case you want to pick this up for yourselves. Now available on Steam, Early Access. I will catch you guys next time.